research issues as well and eventually bring it to a higher level where it tells us something about climate change, for instance, tells us something about better practices of managing the land, about grazing practices or fire practices or whatever the case may be. It cannot be little localized inputs in terms of research. It needs to be, and that's why I say, I find this very difficult, because these things need to be cross-cutting already when it ends up at this level, where one talks about policy. It needs to be interpreted and it needs to be presented in a way that it informs policy. And not necessarily give us stacks of documents and say, in this area it looks like that, and that area looks like that.
I'm still trying to break down the first point, the data collection issue. The first item that you have, the data
we don't know, really. I mean, what we do know is that the gap is in, for me, the gap lies in not having enough information to be able to make an informed decision. There is not enough information to enable anyone that makes policy or manages an area to make an informed decision on this is the right direction. Because there always remains gaps, there always remains questions. Plow the slopes. But how do we know that's going to be good in 5 years' time? How do we know that what we're going to do, because one person says this is how we're going to move, that it's in 20 years from now going to be the right things to do?
For example, if from what you said, is that talking of really the water policy, you know, our policy will not take us where we want to go. Information about the condition of our aquifers, the water. Information on how, on the water aquifers. We are not able to say, you find it if you don't take care of other areas.